What's up guys, Kevin Cage here with another XRP update. This video is an absolute must-see. Props to all that can stick around for this one, and let's dive in. First off, on Whale Alert, we have 8 million XRP, approximately $10.8 million on the move, recently sent from an unknown address to Bitstamp and Exchange. This leads us to believe, like most, that many other exchanges will be relisting XRP inevitably in the future. We also have another 10 million XRP, approximately $13.4 million that was sent about 37 minutes ago from Ripple to another unknown address. And as prices keep moving, I know more and more people are interested in exit plans, target prices, and ways to generate passive income off their earnings in the cryptocurrency market. We'll touch on Nexo. This is one platform I utilize. I know some people like Celsius, BlockFi, etc. I want to talk about this, and specifically not just CeFi, centralized finance, but DeFi, and what Flare networks in tandem with XRP can do, potentially out-earning these small little interest rates. Nothing against Nexo, I utilize it, but man, I'm telling you, in the world of DeFi, we can be a lot more regressive and at least improve our overall yield. Now, just for some perspective for anybody that's brand new, on coinmarketcap.com, just a super basic website for anybody that's new, we can see the market cap of $2 trillion in terms of all cryptocurrency. Now what we can do is click cryptocurrencies and scroll down to historical snapshots. So we're going to click this, and we're going to look back in time at some previous prices overall, even just April of 2020, because what do I say all the time? When in doubt, zoom out. Keep perspective, guys. Let's do April 26th actually for this example and see where we're at. And let's take a peek at the prices. So April 2020, just 12 months ago, and people are upset because Bitcoin does retraces or pulls back a few percent. Big deal. I'm not worried about that. I don't sweat the small stuff. It is all small stuff, because those that year over year stay focused, hold, do their research, sharpen their sword, are always profitable, provided they're investing in utility long term. I know, yep, we all could have been like geniuses if we just went all in on Doge back in December. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. That just isn't my style. We're going to focus on what we can do in the now. We're not going to get focused on the losses or the missed opportunities, because that will block you from missing the next opportunity or next window that is being presented to you. Notice Bitcoin, roughly 7,600 at the end of April just last year. Ethereum, under $200, even XRP under 20 cents. So very, very powerful stuff. And this is just something that I really want to remind everybody. And really, it really is self-talk. It's not me preaching on some pedestal. But I think this would really help everybody if we focus on the weekly and monthly charts and do not get sucked in to these 30-minute and 4-hour time frames. Unless you're trading with leverage, unless you're a day trader, you're doing high-frequency scalps, I wish you luck. But for the average person, I just want them to keep perspective, okay? So even right here, this is the beginning of April 2020, crypto prices, and I just posted, it really is all a matter of perspective. Even back then, XRP was 18 cents. So we've come a long way. Yes, we've gone almost to $2, roughly a 10x plus, and that's why I want people to stay calm. All in all, I know some people are saying, oh, Bitcoin's coming down, it's crashing. Well, overall, I want to show you a few other looks that I have, and remember, if you cannot handle waiting for life-changing returns in the cryptocurrency market, you're more than welcome to go find it elsewhere. I am happily waiting. All season to me looks fine, provided you're buying assets that are not up 20 or 30x, unless they're utility-based. Awesome, because Theta's moving, VeChain has done exceptionally well in the past 12 months. Same with Cardano. Look at that, 3 cents last year, and we're well over $1. But last time I checked, most of these assets are still up 10x plus since even last year, conservatively speaking. So let's really just keep some perspective. XRP was even at 10 cents just last year. Get off the 30-minute charts and look at the macro. That always makes me feel better, and I hope it does for anybody that's losing faith, because if you really are concerned about the daily price swings and volatility, you simply do not understand what you own. So, really quick, with Nexo, remember, this is CeFi, C-E-F-I, centralized finance rather than DeFi, decentralized finance. So, of course, they get a fee, but the cool thing is, and I'm not advocating them, I'm not affiliated with them, I don't have links in any description for this service, I just know a lot of people use it. I personally use it as well, and we'll kind of review it a little bit, just to kind of get the gears turning. Because, yeah, in index funds in the stock market, 10%, 20% a year, that's awesome. But most people would look at this and see earn in-kind interest. So if I have 100,000 XRP on the platform, I'm earning 6% XRP per year, correct? But it is not just 6%, guys. You're going into an asset that can appreciate to potentially 10x and 100x from here. So yes, that gets very, very powerful very, very quickly. It really is all a matter of perspective. Notice Nexo, well over 1 million users, $375 million insurance on custodial assets. I know their relationship with like BitGo, PayPal, etc. Fully regulated in a lot of places throughout Europe as well. I use them and I am United States based for anybody curious. And if you'd like, I mean, man, if I ever come back in time, I would have just went deep into Nexo and Doge and all these exchange tokens and held my BNB properly, because they have just absolutely outperformed the rest of the market in the past 12 months alone. All in all, I would much rather earn in-kind interest of XRP if I'm bullish on it, XLM, any asset. I believe... I thought they had Algorand here. Most likely going to be adding in the future because Algo, of course, related to Curve and the custodian and their connection as well. And you can also earn in Nexo tokens to increase your percentage, your APY. You can do the same thing with USDC. Look at that, 12% APR. Now, what did we talk about last video with ING, all these banks? And it is just a matter of time. Negative interest rates have been talks. I know we've been talking about it for a couple of years now. They are on the way. And when you have $100,000 in the bank and you're getting taxed, whether it's 1% or 0.5% or 2%, you're not going to want to save. You're not incentivized. You want to spend. You want to get a return on your income. So right now, this is even chasing me. Instead of having a savings account, putting it more so in crypto. Now, that is not financial advice, guys. I am a bit more aggressive than the average individual. Okay, there's no right, there's no wrong. There's just your way. So just wanted to point that out. Nexo.io is the website. You can learn about it. I like it, but overall, I want them to have more assets. I want it to lower the barrier to entry, and nonetheless. So yeah, we get a 6% in-kind interest with XRP, right? That's cool, especially if XRP goes to $10, $100, etc. That's beautiful. I would not complain one bit. But why am I so excited for providing liquidity in Flare networks? Well, Flare network, tomato, tomato. It's because with all these liquidity mining, I mean, you can do the same thing with XLM. Imagine delegating your tokens in order for passive income to earn in-kind interest, whether that's paid out in Flare or even additional XRP. Then when you get that interest, instead of a 6% APY, I'm just spitballing here because we do not know the numbers, it will fluctuate. But in the beginning, it will be a lot more aggressive than this. Why? Because it's DeFi. They don't have the middlemen. They don't have all the fees. Yes, Nexo's playing a valuable role in this ecosystem currently, CeFi, but the infrastructure is growing. We are getting more decentralized. So, of course, you guys are familiar with all the liquidity mining and farming that's occurring with Ethereum and ERC20s. Now, this is what Flare Networks is doing for Doge, XLM, Gala, any other asset that's named a partnership. And the tokenomics are insane. So instead of 6%, and I could be way off. I could be way lower. I could be too high. So keep that in mind and take it with a grain of salt. Imagine 20%. Imagine 40% APY. I've even seen some yield farming with BUSD, Binance USD bust, and their actual projections for some assets with even ramp. It's 500% APY. So what I'm saying is, the beginning, it's going to be very, very aggressive. Pay us off very, very nicely. Those that provide liquidity, those that get off their butts and provide actual incentive, or they're providing incentive for us to earn a very nice income, especially when you're earning Flare and XRP. We both obviously are bullish long-term as utility begins to drive this market. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully you got, that wasn't lost in translation. That's just super high level. But, we have to focus on that because some people want to, sell their XRP at $2 all-time high, $50, $100, whatever your target is. It's all good and great. But I'm going to be completely transparent. I am much more comfortable taking profit in my other alts because I can afford to do so. And I'm planning to just really hold my XRP and my Flare for life and generate passive income. If I can make, $1,000 or $5K a day, staking my assets, why wouldn't I? What's the rush? And that's just my personal choice and my personal financial situation, which is going to adapt over time as well. But I'm not really looking to de-risk from XRP because I've already been in profit from these other alts that have gone up exponentially. So ideally, what I'm doing is if I'm making money from kind of risky assets, I'm funneling those profits, paying taxes, doing all of that, blah, 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 blah. but I'm also putting it into assets that I more so believe in for the long term that are backed by industry giants like HBAR, QNT, potentially ADA, VeChain, a lot of those other assets, but I'm also targeting XRP because it's well below the fib extension levels. And I think it is completely due. The delistings, the SEC allegations, it just is going to tell a really nice narrative as price appreciates. So right here, this is the VeChain and Bitcoin chart on the left, and then we have on the right the XRP BTC chart. Now, they're both on the weekly. I'm not wasting my time on the 4-hour chart. I'm focused on the macro, guys. I don't care about wicks touching EMAs or touching other retracement levels. I am focused on what is occurring in the big picture. Like even people right here. So Blake, I think what does he say? I think we have entered the bear market personally. All good and great. I would have to see what you're seeing, and I respect that opinion, but I'm not looking at assets that already went up, like 100x or whatever in a year. I'm focused on the sleepers, some micro caps that nobody's paying attention to. So that's what I'm focused on. But notice we have this cup, and this is from the recent high, I think back in July. Don't quote me on that. Summertime, July, August, September. And came from this cup. Of course, we have this golden cross, and the same thing is really taking place for XRP, utilizing the November high. As we know, XRP is the laggard, but when it moves, it moves. And all in all, we're sitting around that, I'd say 50% retracement level, 382, 50%, 618, in between this region, really. And ideally, this is exactly how VeChain performed as well. Notice, between the 50%, the 618, and then we got that next leg up. So Bitcoin, I wish it well. Does it go to 70K, 100K? Maybe. I wish it well, but what I'm seeing with the charts in a variety of assets is this. BTC dominance, maybe it goes up, but XRP's rate of return is higher at this point. We just went through a few years of consolidation of essentially no price action. I don't think it's too outlandish to think that XRP can go to a few bucks and surpass all-time high in a pretty quick period of time. I mean, I'm talking weeks, maybe even just a couple of months. You have to take that into consideration, specifically with potential settlements, relistings on exchanges, and even Flare networks going live. And if you haven't checked the tokenomics and actual demand for XRP and the collateral ratio, yes, a lot of XRP could be locked up. What does that do? Increases multiplier effects, guys. This is supply and demand, basic economics, Econ 101. So yes, I'm bullish long term. We even see VeChain blasted right up to this level of the 2 past the 1618. That's an easy 100% plus return right there. And of course, XRP, I think we get double digits sooner than later. And that is not financial advice, guys. I'm not in a rush to reach that because I believe it really does reach there with relative ease. And I'm not trading leverage. I'm simply buying and holding and awaiting. So, I set targets, I take aim, and I wait. So, is it emotional? Sometimes, but I just want people to keep perspective. I'm not doing leverage trading. I'm not advocating you guys do. I'm not saying it happens tomorrow. Do not take a loan and invest. I have to say this because people literally listen to my video, and sometimes they do. So I don't want to be responsible for that. That is a lot of pressure. Yes, I believe in it. Bitcoin dropping up and down a couple percent. Yeah, it's no fun, but we have to wait. Even Andrew has a great point. It's temporary, but if Bitcoin can stop dragging, things would help a lot, or, help out, LOL. So completely agree with that sentiment. So we're going to keep moving here. So all in all, prices last year and now this. So we have Matthew LINY. Now some perspective. We're going to talk about Finastra, and check this out. Remember, they're a Ripple partner back in 2019, no surprise for anybody that's brand new. This company has approximately 10,000 employees, 9,000 customers across 130 countries, drumroll please, including 48 of the top 50 banks globally. So you're telling me Ripple has 300 clients when we already have direct integrations into some of the biggest tech providers like Finastra, Volante, ACI Worldwide, CGI? Please. Don't take everything at face value. It is much bigger than we think. And again, I'm willing to wait. And yet again, at theclearinghouse.org, we can go to RTP real-time payments. We're going to click about, and then we're going to scroll down and look at the overall network. Look at the participants, guys. Let's click tech providers and see the coincidences, so to speak. ACI, RippleNet, CGI, RippleNet, Finastra, RippleNet, FIS, obvious RippleNet connections. We've discussed Amazon Pay and WorldPay in the past. Fiserv, bottom line, Volante literally said that they have the ability to use XRP recently on a Twitter reply to even Matthew LINY, a great researcher in this community. But yeah, I'm sure it's just another coincidence, guys. XRP, of course, is focusing on the illiquid corridors, primarily focusing on the fiat currencies in the remittance space. But if it becomes more liquid, can it become the actual fundamental medium of exchange, really, for the Internet of Value? Yes, and that was the initial plan. So just wanted to point that out. Citi, Cross River, HSBC, Ripple, MUFG, RippleNet, PNC, RippleNet, Just do your own research, guys, but to me it is pretty obvious for the connections. Even BNY Mellon, thinking of Matthew Mellon, RIP, Bank of America, RippleNet, one of the founding members of Global Payment Steering Group. But yeah, just a coincidence. Now, right here, Matthew LINY. So we have Ripple partner Finastro, who we've just been discussing. I'm not going to be able to pronounce this, but we can see this bank to support cross-border payments. So in this case, this solution will cover 3 types of clearing. Remember, clearing is not settlements, guys. So SWIFT, we also have this Israeli RTGS system, the real-time gross settlement system, and global liquidity management. So very cool. Just keeping an eye on RippleNet partners overall and their developments. Next up, we're almost done, guys. I hope you finish this video. This is the UBRI. This is Ripple's University Blockchain Research Initiative, the leading university blockchain accelerator program. Welcoming the University of Cape Town, we have Reykjavik University and New York University, Abu Dhabi, NYU Abu Dhabi, to solve key challenges in financial technology and advance real-world solutions for blockchain and crypto. That is the focus. And if you think that even those acquisitions of Algorand and Strata Labs years ago by Ripple were for fun, I don't know what to tell you. This is literally a multi-billion-dollar business, and every single move, there's strategy behind. There's a method to the madness, and I just want people to keep that in mind. It doesn't mean that everything's a conspiracy theory and everything means XRP is going to go to the moon, but it definitely doesn't mean they're doing this without any thought and any forethought, because keep in mind, Flare Networks really is almost like the Codius 2.0, and now we have all this other news coming out with potentially even, real estate. So I am excited. NFT capabilities with the XRPL, etc. So just wanted to point this out. We'll keep an eye on this. The UBRI is always busy. We know that some of them even run validators for the XRP ledger, just like MIT. And yeah, I am rooting for this. Now remember, I'm not a maximalist. XRP, yes, it's one of my largest holdings. However, I own a variety of assets because I don't think that just one asset is going to solve the global problem, as infrastructure really is needed now more than ever. And one asset, I'm not trying to shill it. It really doesn't matter if you buy it, because the success case for XRP, DAG, any other asset I talk about, the success case is this. If it succeeds, it doesn't matter about us retail investors buying and holding a little bit. It really doesn't. Utility will drive this market to those crazy potential, not just 10x, I'm talking 100x, 1000x, potentially even more. And if that sounds crazy to you, you have not seen what other assets have done in this market. Okay, we even showed previously XRP doing well over 70,000% since 2017. So sky's the limit. Now, this is ConstellationNetwork.io. Now, I love HBAR. It is, in fact, a DAG as well, just like DAG, DAG, their crypto asset. And this has been a long time standing asset, and they're really getting exciting. And why I'm talking about them is, yes, we know HBAR, a long-term hold on this channel. We've done some videos on it, more so maybe on Algo and QNT. But yes, I hold some. I love it. We already know they're looking at, smart contracts, like smart cities, and like looking to build. And Hashgraph is next level. Well, what is Hashgraph? Well, Hedera, of course, backed by Digital Currency Group, just like Ripple is, and API3 and a few other holds I like. We can see this is DAG, DAG, a directed acyclic graph. And this is the same exact technology. So if you like HBAR, I think you would like DAG as well. This guy, still a very small market cap, and I think you guys should definitely check this one out. I'm actually going to finish up the video just playing this specifically because they're looking at solving, obviously, the blockchain trilemma. What is it? Scalability, throughput, all of that, without giving up, governance, and anything in between. So what I want to do is I want to finish up playing this 5-minute video. This is one of the few groups in active talks, meaning active partnerships with the Department of Defense in the United States. That's Army, Air Force, Navy. So I implore you to listen to this video. Decide for yourselves. None of this is financial advice, and I really hope you enjoy this one. I'm going to be using a lot of the talking points in this video to apply for all of crypto, because if you think this is just imaginary internet money, no. Maybe the scam coins and the pumps will suck you in, but utility will keep you interested. So I want you to listen to this, and I really hope you enjoy what this means for the future of big data. And one little quote, I don't know if they say it in this video, they probably will, is that 90% of all data that has ever existed was created in the last few years. But how are we going to encrypt that data? How are we going to store it? How are we going to communicate that data in the future? Since we have Internet of Things, we have autonomous vehicles, we have all of this occurring now and securing it. Exactly. So listen up.
Coming up now for main chute.
The world is constantly changing. Civilization continues to reach new heights, and it's happening faster than ever. The world we knew 20 years ago is almost unrecognizable. Today, we are in the midst of the fourth industrial revolution. A new era in which the boundaries between the digital and the physical world are blurring. The rapidly growing utilization of new technologies has ushered in an era of global digital transformation. It is changing the way we work, the way we live, and the way we relate to one another. A revolution which is on its way to impact all disciplines, industries, and economics, shaping the future of our civilization. A future in which the amount of generated data will be growing exponentially. 90% of the data that exists in the world today has been created in just the last few years alone. It has become the new oil. New technologies designed for big data are therefore going to be vital, as the world's infrastructure is not prepared for this exponential growth rate. Until now. Constellation embraces this future and has built a technology crucial for what lies ahead. Not too long ago, the invention of distributed ledger technology opened the door to limitless new possibilities, such as the creation of trustless decentralized money, Bitcoin, as well as platforms for smart contracts and computation, Ethereum. However, these only scratch the surface of what is possible with DLT. Constellation's network, Hypergraph, is the world's first DLT for big data. It's a directed acyclic graph, DAG, and the next evolution in DLT, which significantly expands upon the capabilities of blockchains. Hypergraph is different to all other DAGs in that it scales horizontally, it scales infinitely, and it's designed to handle all of the world's data. There's absolutely no limit. Constellation's world-class engineers realized that the answers to the most unsolvable problems could be found by examining the design of nature itself. Hypergraph is architected to mimic the design of nature, and through that, Constellation managed to solve true scalability, the greatest challenge in DLT. The decentralized open-source protocol, Hypergraph Transfer Protocol, has set a new standard. A standard to securely use, transfer, manage, monetize, audit, and validate data at truly limitless scale. Not only that, but like the internet, this technology is designed to work and connect with every device and with all data types, even the most complex data. With limitless new possibilities come limitless new threat vectors and risks. All of our personal data is harvested and sold, leaving us with nothing in return. Worse yet, most of the world's data is unsecured, a risk of becoming bad data, spoof data, or stolen data. This affects us all, every entity from militaries, governments, and businesses to everyday people. The problems can be truly endless, and the cost and risks would be terrifying. By working very closely with the US DoD, federal government, major enterprises, academia, and blockchain companies, Constellation is ensuring mass adoption, providing the world's best data cybersecurity, preventing catastrophes, cutting costs, and enabling full control over data. As for all of our data that gets harvested and sold, Constellation has the perfect solution. Constellation is enabling users through a very user-friendly wallet to finally be able to control all of their data in one hub and sell it to whomever they please. We call these users datapreneurs, and they are the pioneers of the new data economy and of a new source of income. So as we look forward to what lies ahead, we can assure you, Constellation is here to serve all our data needs worldwide, now and in the future.